Welcome back for another video. I thought I changed up a bit this week and just show you how I actually prepare my weekday dinners, because I've shown you the finished result before, but let's just get it all done. So we're just gonna do a vegan stir fry. I boiled some salted water, so I'll just add some noodles. And I have a wok on. I'll just add some oil. Let that get up to temperature. In this case, I'm just adding some meat replacement. You can use chicken or something, but I'm doing meatless Mondays. So I'll get that cooking for a bit. I just have my burner on high just to get a bit of color. And the first thing we add are some carrots because they take the longest to cook. I'm also going to add my ginger now. Get some nice flavor in there. And a little bit of garlic because that mixes nice with the ginger. And next we'll add some onions. Some peppers. I have yellow and red. And some chilies. In this case, I'm just using green because of the color combined with the colors from the peppers. So we're just going to stir fry this for a few minutes while our noodles cook. And I'm just going to add a little bit of coriander. Well, it's not real meat, but it's already seasoned, so I don't want to overdo it with the spices. And noodles are done. So I'm just going to drain those off, add them to the rest. Give it a good stir. And then we serve. And that's our first meal for the video. And this is vegan stir fry. All right, let's get dinner for Tuesday going. I usually do Taco Tuesdays. I use that term loosely because today I'm having nachos. It's basically just Mexican inspired. So we'll start with the beef. I'll just add a bit of oil to the pan. And here I have some peppers, chilies, onions, and garlic. Added a pinch of salt to help that cook down. And to this we'll add our ground beef and brown that a bit. And I'll also add some seasoning. This is just paprika, chili powder, cumin, onion powder, and garlic powder. I'm just going to add a little bit of tomato paste or puree. And just cook that raw tomato taste out of it. Actually, with tomatoes, I like to add a little bit more salt. And while that is going, We'll put some tortilla chips in the Ninja Foodie. And I'll just air fry that for probably about 4 minutes. I just want to warm them through. And this is also the best time to grate some cheese. I'll put some chips on the plate. And put some of the meat in the middle. Add our cheese. This is a really simple meal, I know, but sometimes you just don't want to put too much effort in. There we go. I have some pickled onions that I made the other day. I'll sprinkle those on. And we have some jalapenos. So there are our nachos, and I'm just serving that with some roasted salsa that I made the other day. And I don't have sour cream, but I have some Greek yogurt. Okay, and we're on to Wednesday's dinner. We're gonna have a rice bowl with some satay, or chicken skewers, and some spicy green beans. So first things first, I'll grill the chicken. These are just chicken thighs marinated in some soy sauce, a little bit of rice vinegar. What else? Some sesame oil, some coriander, some ginger, and some garlic. So I'll just grill those in the foodie for probably about 15 minutes. I want a nice crust, and you can't really overcook chicken thighs, so. While that is going, I'm gonna do the rice. I'm just gonna do that in the microwave because it's the easiest way to do. And especially if you're making only one portion, it's the most foolproof way. Alright. While that is going, well, I'm going to start with the peanut sauce. I'm just going to use this paste, some hot water. And we'll just bring that to a boil. Meanwhile, we're gonna get a pan on for the green beans. So I'll just do some oil. Put some oil in another pan as well for an egg. So I'll just throw in the green beans, get some color on them. And I'm not gonna add any salt to that because I'm gonna coat them with some sambal later, which is a chili paste, and that already has salt in it, so I don't need to add salt to the beans. We'll put some salt on the egg. And let's do some pepper too. Gonna add some sambal to the beans. This is just some sambal ulek, which is the most basic kind of sambal. It's ground chilies with some salt. The egg is already done, so just to turn the heat off, just let that set. And the green beans are pretty much done as well. So turn the heat off as well, and just let that cool down a little bit. And our rice is done. So I'm going to take a nice bowl. Let's add our rice in. I'll also add some acar campur, which is like Indonesian pickled vegetables. I made a big batch of this a while ago. We'll add some chicken. Egg. And we'll top that with our peanut sauce. And there you have it, Indonesian style rice bowl with chicken. Alright, let's get started on Thursday's dinner. First, I'm going to take these flatbreads and I'll toast them. That's the first thing I'll do. You could just do this in a toaster, but since I have my foodie anyway. So while that is going, I'll just tell you what I'm making. I'm having some flatbreads with some chicken. I just marinated some chicken breast in some yogurt and some harissa seasoning. And I just put them on skewers just because it's easier to put them in the grill a little bit later. And I have some vegetables. So I have some peppers, some chilies, some onions, and some garlic. So let's get a pan on. Add some oil. And then we'll saute our vegetables. And we'll just add a little bit of salt and pepper. Now the flatbreads are done. I'm just going to put my chicken skewers in. And I'll grill those for about 10 minutes. We'll add some salad to our flatbreads. And while we're waiting for the chicken skewers, let's add some of our veggies to the flatbreads as well. And our chicken is done, so we'll just put that on the side. And there you have it, chicken with flatbread in under 15 minutes. So I'll see you back tomorrow for the last meal for this video. All right, and it's Friday. I usually do fish Fridays. So this week I'm doing rainbow trout with some potato wedges. And this is probably the meal that is going to take me the longest this week because the potatoes will take about 20 minutes. The rest of the week, because I have all my veg prepped, it took me about 10-15 minutes to get the dinner on the table. So yeah, let's just get started with some potatoes. I'm just going to keep it simple today. I like doing it with smoked paprika and that kind of stuff, but today I'm just going to do some salt. I'm just going to keep it simple. So I'll get that going first. So I'm just cutting these into wedges and then dumping them in the air fryer, making sure that they don't stick together. We'll add a little bit of oil. And we'll put those on for 20 minutes. And for the trout, it came with some seasoning, so I'm just using that. Just seasoning the inside and outside. And this can go in my other foodie. And I'll grill that for about 10 minutes. So while that is in the air fryer, I'll put some sugar snaps. I'm just going to put them in some boiling water. Keeping it really simple. So those will also take about 10 minutes, just as long as the trout. Just add a little bit of salt. And that's it. Rainbow trout with potato wedges and sugar snaps. So that's it for this week's meals. If you like this, please leave a comment, like the video, and I might do more. And I know this week the meals were pretty simple, but it's summer. I don't really feel like being too elaborate with the cooking. So yeah, thank you for watching and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.